happy that you've come to deputies are also expressing some, expression for your being here. Let me just acknowledge the presence of my took charge of the office. One recognition for you and other members of the public affairs department, James. Um, all of you here, welcome. I see Timothy Bati. So thank you. Like Jim said, we have two major issues to speak to. So we'd like to just give you a little pieces of what to talk about. You may recall that at about 1600 hours on the 16th of July, the Port Authority to the Public Affairs Department announced breaking news and confirmed that we were investigating allegations of we call the financial impurities at the port of Buchanan. That port is the NP's second largest port. So we broke the news that was to showcase our openness of our operations at the port here. In that statement issue, we told you and the world over that the manager of the port, Charles the ball MacArthur and Chief Statistician Amal Kamara was suspended with newly fed RPA, and then we asked them to subject themselves to investigation on accounts of reports of allegations of financial misdealings. So we also, in that statement, committed to giving the outcome of the investigation. So on today, we've called you in the fulfillment of our commitment to make what pledged in that statement. So we'd like to inform you that the two suspects mentioned in the first statement that was serving suspension and still serving suspension, have confirmed to internal investigators to the commission of the act of the establishment of bogus accounts. Okay. Let me specify bogus accounts without management consent and approval. So they've made this revelation to the investigators. And so that followed an alert to the managing director. The entire investigation began with an alert to the MD who was notified about this development that the port staff they had opened and established bogus account and were making funds to that account. Immediately so the MD without delay sanctioned an immediate order and asked those staff to be suspended. So we said to you the investigators have reported that suspects have confirmed their actions and they were begging for mercy. So the port institution that will not compromise the interests of what we do and state we leave you to those for forgiveness. What we call you to announce is that we take up further steps. And this new action is that we are handing over these suspects to the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission, responsible for anti-graft investigation, to do further probe into this matter. So that's basically what we've called you for. We also want to tell you that in the development, that by directive of the managing director, General Buchanan, employee George D. McGill has been suspended with immediate effect and has been turned over to the Ministry of Justice for the probe on account of his involvement in the sale of the red vessel that caused the loss of lives. So George D. McGill is the peer supervisor at the people of Bermuda. He, without the approval and notification to management, allowed the selling of the red vessel. So the MPA constituted an tender committee. The committee established that he did that without the approval of the MPA. So on the basis of those, we've taken action against him by suspending and we're handing over to the Ministry of Justice for further probe. So basically, these are what we want to talk to you about. We entertain a few questions, and so if you have issues of concern.
Sure, and we urge our media colleagues here to perform their questions with respect to the key issues spoken about by the directors of Project Affairs. So we'll take at most 5 questions. So let me start with the general.
My name is Ivan Kuban. I report for Fabric Students as well. You stated that the 2 suspects have been turned over to the ICC. Do they still remain suspended or their intents to continue?
Yes, so they are still self suspension without pay. The actual state of the have been handed over to the LCC on the basis of the preliminary investigations and the findings. So the LCC has the appropriate rights by law to improve and take actions necessary. But where the actions are taken by the institution, they are still self suspension without pay.
Okay. 2.
Good afternoon. So in addition to that, if there are additional actions, the public will be notified. Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is James S. Good from for School and Family TV. With the progress made so far, where those have confessed, have there been any retreat? Talking about the cash, you talk about 500,000. Have there been any retrieve? Have you been able to get some of the cash since they have confessed accounts? And next, besides turning over Mr. McGill or McGill, besides turning over McKay, besides turning over McKay to the Ministry of Justice for investigation, what are some of death benefit or what?
So, brilliant question. I'd like to address the latter one. I want to qualify and quantify the significance of our case so that we don't, amplify, split what the amount is. So, our investigators capped off the actual amount, over 300,000. And just to backtrack a little bit is that the first incident occurred at a Fed action group, wherein the first 140,000, that was collected was paid into management account. All right. So besides that 140,000 that was duly deposited in the management account, this 300,000 plus a portion was what was deposited into a deposit account, which management has, absolutely no idea about. So what about the shady, events where it was discovered that besides the 140,000 that was duly collected, the suspects willfully, to the best of what they wanted, establish an account and deposit the same in it. So on the basis of this deposit, that the MD got a light and broke into it. So I hope we get the message here. You asked me what sort of action are we taking, what are we retrieving, funds thereabout. It is required that besides the leadership exhibited to investigating them and the efforts with the confirmation, the revelation they made, which serves as a source for additional profit, move to hand it over to the Ministry of that Commission that will take the action necessary. So basically, they are still suspended. It is the LCC that has the anti-graft, to take action as per the function. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Julius, content from Fortune Television. So my follow-up here is, why if for any reason the individual in question, the investigation proves otherwise, will you give him his retroactive pay?
Well, that until...
And is there any time frame for foreign investigation from the LCC?
Well, we're telling you that we handed them over to the LCC. So I'm not process begins handing them over. So it is LCC who will say, when they start and then about. Okay, so I can confirm whether there's a start of an investigation. What we've done is to have, end the internal proof launched, and we're announcing, our findings on that proof. All right, and we move further to hand these people over to the LCC. What actions will be taken? I showed the media will be duly informed when the actions are taken. He asked the question as to what are we doing with respect to the bereaved family. I, as a human, and like the entire workforce here, inclusive of our executives, truly believe that the death of one person diminishes our investment. So we've expressed empathy. We express our sorrow in some how way. Also inform you that we've made some efforts to meeting the baby family. All right, we're working to ensure that we get justice because they are seeking justice. So we're open to their quest to getting justice. In the meantime, I'd like to inform you that the managing director has assured them to a press conference before addressed at the Maritime Authority that person that is culpable to be penalized. So, in as much as we express ourselves, we must take this lightly. So, we identify with them by reaching out, have conversation, we express our sympathy for the situation. It's an accident, and that's why we take an action against the PS superintendent, who is also believe this is key to have, this agent right to be. It is believed that as per the final investigation, that he's an agent to the red vessel. So which constitutes conflict of interest. That's why we're suspending him and turning him over to the Ministry of Justice. All right?
Okay, let's go to the left and take the other counsel.
Josephine Red from Star FM. I want to know as to whether the suspects revealed the account name and title and to which country the money was transferred to.
So, again, we'd like to inform you that the message here is that they've confessed to opening bogus account, and that account received the wire 300,000 in question. We like the media to follow up when the agencies have, continued to book their. So, just want to just notify you on these short notes of what we just talked about. Okay, so whether it is local. Account, I'm sure that when LTC is done before investigation, all the details will be revealed. All right?
Okay.
Thank you, Michael. My name is Chokum Rebu and I work for OPFM. What extra mechanism has the NPA put in place at the Port of Buchanan to stop a repeat of their action?
So, let me inform you we have a very tight system here at the port in terms of financial transactions. All right? For you, Chokum, or Malcolm speaking, to manipulate the system and get involved in dubious act and get away. So we've instituted strengthening, tightening measures and declare war on waste, so that the leakages in revenue will not go to the individual's pocket. That's why the MD moved swiftly to, order the suspension of those individuals, and at the same time, ensure that there was investigation to bring this matter to a light. So I can say to you, answering that question, very tight system here. Nobody can infiltrate easily. So these are measures we employed all along. This system will show that there is war on waste and leakages of our revenue.
Thank you.
All right.
Anybody else?
Yes. Done investigation surrounding the vessel. Can you now confirm an actual number as it relates to the number of people that were on the vessel?
I don't have the authority to speak into how many persons. Actually, because I followed the Maritime Authorities press briefing with respect to the discovery in deaths. So I was just speaking to what action we've taken, with our employee who was before with the sailing of the vessel.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I think that question